All right. So I wanted to go over this piecewise function. I kind of started it already here. One of the key things for doing piecewise is that you're going to write the equation of the line as if it's continuing, right? And I know this looks a little messy right now, and let me walk you through it. We know the equation of the line is y equals mx plus b. On the test, you're going to get a regular coordinate plane where each unit is just 1 point. Or, yeah, 1. Okay. I know in this picture, everything's by 2's. So in this left one, right here, this point here is -2, -6. And the open circle here is -1, -3. And what I did was I used the slope formula to get my slope. Okay, so it has a slope of 6. All right, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my equation y minus y1 is equal to mx minus x1, right? I know my slope is 6, and for x1 and y1, you can choose either of these 2 points, all right? Doesn't matter which one. I'm going to use -2, -6. So that's going to be y plus 6 is equal to 6 times x plus 2. All right. After you distribute the 6 and subtract the left 6, right, you should get y equals 6x plus 6, I believe. All right, so this is the equation for this leftmost line. All right, I'm going to go to the middle. Okay, this one here, we're going to do it in green. All right, this slope is this one I think is a little bit easier to tell. Right, you can if it goes from 0, 0 to, you know, this would be 2, 2. Right, this actually has a slope of 1. Okay. If it has a slope of 1 and you can clearly tell that the y-intercept is at 0, right? That means this is the equation y equals x. All right. For the purple one, all right, we can also tell that this slope is going to equal -1, right? Because it hits these, you know, it goes through the diagonals of these squares, right? And so it would be going down to right 2, and so that simplifies to -1, right? But we need to figure out what the y-intercept is going to be, right? This one, I think it might be easy to tell that it's going to be at 2, right? If you want to make sure, you can just pick a point. Like, for instance, this point here is going to be 6, -4, right? So if I do y plus 4 is equal to -1 and x minus 6, right? That's going to be y plus 4 is equal to -x plus 6. And I was right. You get y equals -x plus 2. Right? So this is the equation for the purple line, if you will. Okay? So now we got to put it all in order. All right? So f of x is equal to, now since there are 3 lines, 3 linear equations or 3 pieces, there's going to be 3 lines here, right? I'm going to start with my leftmost one, right? So it's 6x plus 6, right? If from where to where? Now, remember, it has an arrow, right? So that means anything to the left of -1, right? You're going to graph this line when x is less than -1. And it's less than because it's an open circle, right? So when x is less than -1. then the next one, the green one here, is, remember the equation is y equals x, so we're just going to write x. From where to where? From -1 to 3, right? From -1 to 3. So that's going to be -1, and at -1, it's a filled-in circle, so I'm going to do less than or equal to. So -1 less than or equal to x less than 3, right? And there's an open circle at 3, so that's why it's just less than. Lastly, this is going to be -x plus 2, right? From where to where? And did this have an arrow? Yes, it did. Okay. So from 3 to infinity, right? So 3 and on, anything bigger than 3 or equal to 3. So I'm going to say x is greater than or equal to 3. All right. And I know I'm going to have my little brace here. Okay. So I hope that was helpful. And hopefully it was broken down well for you to understand. If not, you can, go back and watch it, rewind to different parts, or email me questions, or come to office hours. All right.